Let's talk to our chief political correspondent, Norman Smith, who's in Eastleigh. And when they go about the hustings and the flag waving and the knocking on doors, Norman, what are the candidates actually saying? What are their pitches there?
Well, I think it's fair to say the Liberal Democrat candidate here is desperately trying to keep it a local campaign. Why? Well, Chris Renard, simple as that. That is the wild card. He simply does not know what sort of impact that will have on the campaign. Although when you speak to Lib Dem people, they say no one is raising it as an issue. Indeed, when I raised it with Mike Thornton, the Lib Dem candidate, in an interview a short time ago, he said no one had raised it with him on the doorstep. However, things don't always go according to plan, and no sooner had I finished the interview than this happened.
So did this person then, did he assault these women then?
Look, that's being investigated.
Did it happen? Did it not happen?
How do I know? This is being investigated right now.
Did your leader know about it then?
It's being investigated.
Did your leader know about it?
It's being investigated.
So but did your leader know, yes or no?
It's being
One minute he did, the next minute he didn't.
It's being investigated. How can I possibly tell you what happened when it hasn't finished being investigated?
Now, that gives you a sense of perhaps what is going on beneath the radar. Although the party, the Lib Dems, officially are saying no one is raising it, clearly a lot of the coverage is percolating through, and the question is, will that may be sufficient to lose them the seat? Of course, there are other smaller parties standing. There are independent candidates standing, and I'm joined by two of those now, Dr. Ian McLennan, who's standing for the NHS Action Party, and Danny Stupple for the Independent Party. I mean, OK, Danny Stupple, why are you standing?
I'm standing as an independent, not with any party, Norman, because I think that's the problem. The party machine. I heard you referring earlier on the programme to what people are saying, and I'm picking that up on the street all the time. It's the parties that are the problem. So I'm standing as an independent, as a person. I'm concerned about what's happening to democracy, because one issue that I think highlights this, and I've made a point of in my campaign, is the redefinition of marriage, which is a major social institution that's about to see redefinition completely.
You're talking about gay marriage?
No, I'm talking more about marriage. For me personally, marriage is a category difference. It's for a man and woman from the start, from creation. As a Christian, that's my belief. But I know that doesn't appeal to everyone. What I do find, though, does appeal to everyone is such a major change is taking place without any mention in any manifesto, any mention in the coalition agreement, not even the Conservative Party majority in Parliament. Plus, and this is the thing I just can't understand, this has made me stand, 641,000 people have petitioned to say, please do not redefine it, and it's totally ignored. So I'm standing as an Eastleigh man, 30 years in, all my family's grown up here, governor of a secondary school, involved in charitable work across the whole region.
So are you basically standing on the one issue of marriage then?
No, it's the one issue that shows the big problem, which is that now we don't have any chance. I'll give you an example, Norman. There's 38 Degrees who represent apparently an internet-based local movement for democracy. We're not even invited to the hustings.
OK, and Danny Stupple, you don't even have a party behind you, so
no.
You are flying solo on this. I mean, to be brutal, what do you say when people say, oh, well, it's loser, no hoper, waste of time?
I don't see it that anyone said that to me. I have to be honest. What some people have said to me is that is what I've been waiting for. I think what I'm appealing to is the apathy, particularly of the first-time voters. And from what I can understand, this rejection, I've seen so much cynicism. I have been shocked, actually. Sometimes it's hatred of the political system itself. And so I think, although people have said to me, you'd have to see a miracle to win, I just wonder if Eastleigh could be the first place that says that, you know, go back to where we started with independent MPs who represented the people that sent them to Westminster. I think, from what I'm picking up, that is appealing. So I don't get the impression I'm perceived as a loser. Some people have said you're brave, some people have said you're going to lose your deposit, and obviously that's a possibility. But I don't know. I just wonder if it may be a significant number that make, you know, the majority party, if it has a majority and we draw in more votes than that, I think we have something to say in the future.
And 14 candidates standing, so an awful lot beyond what might be regarded as the main established parties, and you can get the details of all the different candidates standing in the Eastleigh by-election on the BBC website.